Are you thinking about buying a home or maybe selling one? The housing market just made a surprising shift, and the latest data is both good and bad news for home buyers. In today's video, we're going to break down what this means for you and why this could be your best opportunity yet in 2024. So make sure you guys stick around because we're going to dive deep into the numbers and explore how skyrocketing inventory and fluctuating mortgage rates are shaping the mortgage market. And hopefully you guys are going to get some good information out of this. So let's start with the big picture. According to the National Association of Realtors, existing home sales finally ticked up 1.3% in July after 4 straight months of decline. While that's positive news, sales are still down 2.5% compared to this time last year. So the median home price continues to climb, hitting $422,600, which marks the 14th consecutive month of rising prices. I think that's kind of crazy that prices have gone up that much. That's kind of like the median price, but that just shows you that the ever-changing market, even with higher interest rates in place, is doing to the housing market. But remember, a lot of times we tell people, you date the rate, you marry the mortgage, right? You always refinance down the line, and we're always talking about. Now, this is where the market gets interesting. Inventory is almost up 20% from last year. For buyers, this means more choices are hitting the market and the mortgage rates showing signs of easing, which is great for everyone because this is also means affordability is going to impact these things. Now, while prices remain high, the combination of more homes and potentially lower interest rates could create a window of opportunity for those looking to buy. But we're always talking about if you're waiting on the sidelines for mortgage rates to drop to get into the market, just imagine everyone else around you is doing the same thing. So we always say is that if you're financially ready to buy now, then get into that market. Because again, a lot of people don't want to be in competitive markets and they end up losing on homeownership again, and values continue to go up. Now remember, they're not guaranteed to go up, right? Just historically they have. It's kind of like an up and down. And just remember 2008, 2009 when the market had a significant crash. But since then, it's pretty much recovered in most areas. Now, mortgage rates are hovering near 15-month lows, and that's no accident. The Federal Reserve has signaled that they may cut interest rates in the near future, which could push home borrowing costs even lower. But remember, when the rates go down, typically you have more competition. More competition does drive prices to go up, a lot of times negating any savings you have. Now, the people that did buy homes, they're looking to refinance. They will save the most amount of money because they're keeping the equity that they have, especially if you have a VA home loan, because you could do an interest rate reduction refinance loan, which is a phenomenal product to be able to use. Now, let's talk about, but why are housing prices still climbing if inventory is going up? And the one word that we're going to talk about is inflation. Housing costs now account for a whopping 90% of the overall increase in inflation, making it a key issue in the upcoming election. With both parties proposing solutions, we'll see how housing policy plays out. But for now, the reality is that shifting costs and driving inflation look like they've never been before. So as we head into fall, the season that historically favors buyers, you might start to see a cooling in the home prices if inventory continues to rise and mortgage rates stay low. Realtor.com's chief economist Daniel Hall notes that in mid-July, we saw easing inflation, which leads driving mortgage rates further down. This trend could continue, but remember, every market is local, so you got to keep an eye out on your specific area. And that couldn't be more true, right? And this could be just from area to area. It could be across the street from you. You could have completely different housing values in just a completely different market. So what does all this mean for you guys? If you're a buyer, it's time to get into your finances. Make sure that you're ready in the event a home pops up. I always tell people you just don't wake up and buy a house, but that is something that I did do. But I remember I'm in the business, so I'm always looking at finances, making sure that whatever opportunity comes up, I'm ready to jump on it, and you should be doing the same thing. This is why I ask you guys, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, because we're always talking about how to leverage loan products like your VA home loan. We're talking about real estate, how to improve credit and finances through the coming year into next. So I'll catch you guys soon.